Hi guys, it's Alicia from
hello.
and Derek and Tiffany and Bill, and we're gonna be hanging out today and talking about what.
Oh, am I supposed to answer? We're going to be talking about our public investigation on the 23rd, starting at 3 p.m. and going until midnight. So you guys just come on out and have some fun. What else you want to talk about?
That was it. That was it. So we can go now.
We're done. Bye. No.
That's funny.
So,
what questions do you have?
What's up, Dad?
I'm all good. So,
Derek, you go.
Okay, so basically, we're getting ready for March 23rd. Like you said, we have an investigation we're going to post publicly. We've got, I'm not sure quite how many people actually we have coming, but I know it's up there in the teens at least. So if anybody else wants to come, if you're watching this, Brodhead Manor, Brodhead, Wisconsin, you can reach out to Bill, Alicia, Tiffany, or myself. If you guys want to RSVP, you can go to our page and you can just hit the going on the event that we have, or just message us, to get your spot. But basically, we kind of want to talk about a few things we've talked about in the past. Some of the stuff that happens at Brodhead. Some of the stuff that when the public comes, what to expect, basically. What can we expect, Bill?
what happens at Brodhead Manor stays at Brodhead Manor. You can go find out my secrets.
That's funny.
Basically, we would like you to
Supplier!
What the hell was that?
It's Charles. Charles is in the background playing a game with the auto.
Good to be quiet. We're on a podcast. Tell him to be quiet, Tiffany.
Basically, what we're doing is we want everybody to arrive at 3 p.m. When you come in, we're going to have a table set up right there at the door. We need you to sign a liability waiver because it is still considered an abandoned building that you're going through and you're going to be investigating. When you get done doing that and you pay, it's $50 a person, I think we said it was, or 45.
Yes, 50.
Okay,
50 a person.
We would like you to bring cash, but we can also accept PayPal and credit card at the door if needed. Their fees are just so high nowadays that we just like doing cash. Square is hitting me for 3.3% of all transactions.
Holy crap.
So that's $3.30
Yeah, that's a
right
lot.
off the top of, a $10 thing. So yeah, they're hitting hard.
Wow. That's not right.
But once you arrive, we're going to give you a tour of the building once we get everybody in there. Right now, guest-wise, I think, Alicia, you said you had 15 possibly?
It looks like, what do we have, 9?
About 9 on our side,
9,
yeah.
8.
So I'm not sure how many people we got all together, including the guests that you have coming, Bill.
I've gotten messages up to 15 people on my side.
Oh,
And
nice. So yeah, we're looking in the 20s then.
No,
That's
we're looking
awesome.
at more like 30 to 50.
Oh, wow. There we go. Hey, the more the merrier.
Oh, I know.
This is going to be fun.
There is going to be a couple special guests that are coming that do not want me to announce who they are or when they're coming. But they are
Ooh.
Oh,
yeah,
so this
I
is like a
do-
little surprise for us.
yes. I also have Sandy Harris is going to come in, and she's going to help you lead part of your investigation. She's going to help your team out.
Nice.
There are two more investigators. Ed Levin's going to possibly be there with his one person on his team, and he's going to help you guys also lead out into investigations. Most everybody, Sandy and Ed is the only one that has actually done a group lead in our building out of all you guys. So I'm there
Nice.
for your support to show you the ropes and how easy it's going to be. And then once everybody is in the gym and collaborated together, we're going to give a brief history about the building. I will do it all. Then we'll let them look what paranormal equipment you all have combined and just get an idea about it. Then I'm going to lead everybody through on a tour through the building, which roughly takes an hour to an hour and a half to tour that building.
Yep.
Then I'll lead you all back down to the gym where I'm going to allow or tell you guys to explain your equipment. I want you to teach everybody what your equipment does and how you use it in an investigation. Once we get everybody pretty much organized and ready to go, you said, I think between 5 and 7, we're doing pizza or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. During those hours, we can all sit down and eat, everybody mingle, everybody talk together and have some fun. Once dinner is all cleaned up and ready, completed, we're going to divide all the people up into groups. Depending on how many people we have there, it can be anywhere from 5 people to a group to 10 people to a group, depending on how many people actually show up. Once we get you divided off in the group, we'd like you to go 2 by 2 by 2. Like Alicia and Tiff, you go take one group out. Derek, you and Sandy will take a group out, or however it works. You know what I mean? But if there's that many
Right.
people, Alicia, you're going to be running a group by yourself. Tiffy's going to be running a group by herself, and Derek, you're going to be running a group by yourself.
Nice.
So basically, that's about how it's going to go. Once you explain your equipment, you basically have your group say what is interesting in devices that you'd like.
Guys, you can't be this blind to where your teammates are.
Tell that man to be quiet.
Teammates are right here. Can you hear me, Charles?
Reload, Charles. Hurry up, reload.
So then, once you let them pick out what equipment they'd like to see used, I'll give you a designated coordinates to go out in the building. And like Alicia, you'll take 3rd floor, the beam room. Tiff, you'll take another room, that's below it. Derek, you'll take the other end of the building, do the band room or something like that. And everybody will just divide up so you're far enough apart that you can explain your equipment while you're investigating and let the people see how it's done. And if you feel comfortable with your group, let them use your equipment. Let them experiment. If they ask you to do an Estes method, we'll save that for after the dodgeball.
Yes.
Estes methods, I'd like Derek, you and Alicia to partner up together, or Tiff, you and Derek, I don't know, however you want to do it. Partner up together. You guys show what the Estes method is, and if people want to try it, be very careful with them, because that's when people get most attached.
Okay.
If they're not, if they don't know how to do it themselves, they can get attached very easy while under Estes because your defenses are down. So basically, that's up to you guys how you want to do that. This is your investigation. This is, your first one. I wanted to get your name out there and in the field, so this is your ball. I'm just there for support and showing you the building.
Thank you again, Bill. Seriously. We've never had anyone think of us in this way, and it's our first, like you said, and that means a lot to us because it really does help us out. And we're not just all about the publicity and stuff.
Right.
We're for the spirits and trying to help out, get their stories out, and just to have fun. We love collaborating with others and meeting new people, and this will be a huge one to do that at.
Yeah, because
you
guys
definitely
are actually the first group that we've actually. You're not the first group that has led a public investigation. Spire has been the only one that I've let lead on an investigation, besides Shadowhunters. But Shadowhunters did it at Spirits in the Spring. You know what I mean? Our actual public events, you are the second to actually do your own public investigation in our building. So
that's an honor.
It really is. I was just going to say that.
You're basically,
dude.
You go to Edinburgh Manor, you go to Ashmore, you go to all these different Malvern Manor, anywhere. On a public ghost hunt, they have a celebrity do it. I am tired, and this is me, I'm going to go on a little rant here. I'm tired of the celebrities. Because the celebrities think they know everything. Yeah. Celebrities are the only ones that are correct, and they're the ones that what they say goes. That's wrong. I want to see
They tend to dramatize stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see the little groups who actually want to hear the research. They want to know the history. They want to know what's in your building and what the spirits in your building are about. I really want you guys to show us. Oh, we're going to be doing it again. Trust me. I want you guys to explain your stories yourselves and get a location that's going to trust you to go in and do it. And I know Brodhead Manor has nothing evil in it. There's no malevolent poltergeist, anything like that. It's just a fun-loving bunch of spirits. So come in and have fun, be safe, and just enjoy yourselves. It's
really going to be fun.
That's what we want to portray. Ron and I together are trying to get you guys known. We want you guys to come up in the spotlight a little bit. You know what I mean? If during your investigations that night you would like to do a live, go for it. Have a live. Show them what the public investigation's like. I want you to highlight your team. Your team, one.
Yeah, we're going to be going live.
Us.
That's awesome, man.
Definitely going live.
I'm going to emphasize.
Where?
Go ahead.
Right. I was going to say, where else can you have an investigation publicly, but almost like, oh man, the people that are there, yeah, it's going to be, 20 to 30, 40 people. But if we're all, the place is huge. Brodhead Manor is huge. We're going to have lots of space to do this. It's almost like a private but public in a way, because hey, we're all,
because once the people arrive, I close the door.
Once everybody arrives, it's
done. Nobody else can come in. Now it's your private.
Exactly. Yeah. So nobody else can come in. Exactly. So once everybody arrives and we're squared away, then it's So what? Oh yeah, I was gonna say that. Dude, like we're having a pizza party. We're doing a friendly game of dodgeball, spirit dodgeball. And I mean, where else can you freaking play some dodgeball? With a bunch of cool people, doing the same thing, and it's gonna be freaking awesome.
Yeah, I came up with the spirit dodgeball because I felt like, it was an old middle school, and I was thinking of ways that we can ramp up activity. So this is going to be like an experiment to see like how much more activity we can get on top of the activity that already happens there, And so after we get spirit dodgeball, then you guys are going to be able to go off and free roam the building, and it's going to be a blast.
It's gonna be so much
And the
fun. I mean,
dodgeballs will
just the
be here.
dodgeball in general, just like
And then on
And the
top of
dodgeballs
that,
will be here on Thursday.
okay, you're getting the dodgeballs?
I already got
Yeah.
them. I ordered it
Tippy's
today.
getting the dodgeball.
Oh, okay.
No, wait,
Well-
are they the soft ones or are they the hard ones? Because I want to know if I need to bring armor.
They're the regular ones, like elementary.
Like I said, we have to have a friendly game because we have too many
Okay.
statues and
I was gonna say,
speakers and
'cause-
all kinds of stuff in the gym that if them balls
Yeah.
go flying into it, I don't want anything destroyed.
Yes.
Right.
We'll have to set
Yeah,
game
so we got to be
rules.
careful.
Game rules. And
Right.
Bill, we got to get you a whistle.
Boundary.
Be the referee.
There you go.
You blow that whistle anytime
Yes.
somebody's out.
Yes.
Foul!
Whoa.
Yes, we got to get the coach whistle.
And then I'll get a Nerf rifle to knock out the person that.
That's funny.
That'd be so fun. I want to get a whistle with Bill's name just on it now, just strictly for Bill. We should
That's
totally
funny.
do that.
Bill whistles.
Last year they got me a dog whistle. Some
Oh.
of those little dog whistles that if
Yeah.
you blow them, you don't hear them. But man, my dogs came running from every corner of the building.
Oh. So we got Bill's whistle
so-
and Bill's
Yes.
not.
Whistling nuts. Whistling nuts.
Are you going to be selling your
It's
nuts
fun.
there also, by the way?
Yeah, we should
That's what I was
have.
going to ask.
We should have about 4 to 5 varieties available. Hi, Annie. We should have 4 or 5 different assortments available. We won't
Yay.
have the full. We won't have the full 13 flavors yet. It takes them time to make them, and we just ordered everything. But they're going to try to get some done by that weekend, so we'll be ready.
Awesome.
Nice.
So we'll
Jamie
make sure
Jamie said,
to
I
buy
don't want to hear anything about blowing pills. Whistle.
No.
That is freaking hilarious, Jamie. That's funny.
No, I think the rundown of how it's going to go, how you explained it, sounds great. Within the time
Yeah.
frames that we
Yeah.
talked about, the 3 to 5, and then the 5 to 7, and then the
We can shorten or lengthen time frames as need be. If
As we
everything-
go, right? It doesn't have. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a set thing. Like
Right.
play it
Yeah.
as we go. Just have fun with it.
If everything is going good, I'll announce right now. If everything is going good throughout the entire night and we're getting plenty of activity and the spirits are willing to cooperate with us, I will allow us to go later than midnight.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
That's if everything is going good and people haven't petered out by then, because a lot of people get tired and go home early. They always do on a
Yeah.
public
Right.
vacation.
Exactly.
Anyone that's there, you're free to investigate for an hour more, or maybe an hour and a half. We'll see how it goes.
Right.
Your team is staying there, so I've already got your room prepared. It is all ready to go. The beds are all made.
Yes.
Everything is ready to go, and you'll have all night to investigate. So
I'm going to cuddle with the Goblin King.
no, Ron shoots you for that one.
I'm just kidding. But I might
That's
summon
funny.
him to take some of the kids, though, because some of them get a little smart mouth sometimes. So
I'm gonna try to reach out to the janitor. I think in the boiler room area. That's one of my goals because the last time I was there last year, I just couldn't, for the life of me, go back in there by myself. And so I'm like, man, I need to.
And I go back there and sit and have conversations with them.
I know it's crazy.
it's the darkness. It's the darkness for
Yeah.
you, Derek, because
It
even
is.
at Maxmore, you couldn't get past that threshold to actually go down the
It's-
hall by yourself. So
I'm
it's,
slowly getting over it.
I honestly would just say lock yourself in a dark closet somewhere and mentally prepare yourself that way. Just sit in the dark, pitch black, no music, no phone, no fan, and then
Eric,
prepare
I'm
yourself.
gonna lead you through the building in the dark and disappear.
Oh, dang.
I'm
just
silent.
gonna-
and deadly. I can get away from you.
I'm gonna be like, where am I at? What am I doing? Where am I going? Do I get a flashlight?
I was with Sandy Harris last night, and we were working on the 3rd floor, and her and I can't remember the girl's name, but they were talking back and forth, and I ducked into the wall where you couldn't see me. I just hid around a corner, and she didn't even know where I went, and she's like, "He's gone. He's got the flash."
Oh, that is hilarious.
So
That's funny. That's too funny.
but I walk through the building in the dark. I mean, I don't use flashlights. I know where everything is. I just walk it and make sure everything's turned off, and by the time I'm done, it's jet black in that building and you can't see anything. You know, and then you have
Right.
the dog walking with you, and when the dog's walking with you and starts growling, it'll freak you out even more.
Oh
you
yeah,
don't-
because the dogs they pick up things. Oh, so they do pick up spirits there,
more than we
or
do.
they can. Yeah,
Any animal.
That's awesome.
Animals pick up spirits. Cats, dogs.
yeah.
Last night we were in the gift shop area, the lobby area that we have upstairs on the 2nd floor, where the seance table is or whatever. We don't allow seances, but we got a seance table. Makes sense. We have a statue that's there. Ron made the one statue, and she's holding a doll. You know, the statue itself is holding a doll. And we put a chair next to it, and Sandy's friend sat down, and she was doing the Estes method. And Sandy was doing a video chat with one of her friends, and her friend said, "There's a small boy standing next to her." And as soon as she said that, through the Estes, the girl goes, "Hi," you know, like, "I'm here." Well, then
Yeah.
Lexi, my dog, she went running into the room and she started growling at her. But I was looking at Lexi closer.
Oh,
Lexi was looking at the doll and not looking at her. Well, the lady on the video chat, she goes, "There's a taller man standing there now." And Lexi started growling right at that point and then started barking at it. And as soon as she started barking, all the flashlights in the room started going off. All the REM pods started going off.
Really?
Wire, you could see things running through a tripwire all throughout the room. It just got really active.
oh my God, I got chills now.
And as that happened, all of a sudden Lexi just stopped. I said, "Lexi, sit." She sat down. She stopped growling. She stopped barking. And the girl on the video goes, "It just disappeared. It's gone. There's nothing. I don't see anything like a shadow or anything by the person that was sitting in the chair."
Oh wow.
And Lexi looks at me and just starts wiggling her tail like, "There's nothing there. Don't worry about it. We're good." But then I turned to walk in the hallway, and Lexi starts growling in the hallway at something and started chasing something down the hallway. I'm like, "Okay." We scared it away.
That's funny. So what's your reaction? You're just like, you don't get like, "Oh, what the hell?" You don't
In
get
the
like
building,
freaked out or
nothing
anything?
phases me. In the building, there's nothing
Right.
that phases me. I just say, if you're going to do something, do it to me. If you're going to knock me over, knock me over. If you're going to brush up against me, brush up against me. If you're going to knock on the door next to me to try to scare me, it's not going to work. So let's just, if you're going to do it, do it. If not, go away.
And I know that the spirits there like to, well, are they tricksters? Do you think some of them?
They're adolescents, so they like to scare you.
Yeah,
You know,
that's what I was. Yeah, and a lot of times they'll even cuss.
cuss ain't the word.
You said they like to.
Every other word was the F word. They were saying, "Fuck you, fuck."
That's funny.
Yeah, pretty nasty last night.
So I want to talk about some of the stuff that you have in your building. So you have an embalming table. You have an old wheelchair from where at again? Where'd it come
The
from?
embalming table and embalming machine came from Newcomer's Funeral Home, which is just down the street. The wheelchairs came from an old hospital that closed down between Madison and Brodhead, and they donated the chairs to our haunted house because they weren't going to use them anymore. So yeah, they all have attachments on them. We have found other things that have attachments on them now. Certain dolls that we have collected over the years, they all have attachments, and we're finding out more and more and more now.
Exactly. I was gonna, because you talked about that doll statue, and then I was gonna ask about the dolls also. Like,
Right.
how did you get all the dolls? Where'd you get all the dolls from?
Basically donations. People, we asked for porcelain face dolls. If you're getting rid of them, don't take them to the Salvation Army, bring them to us. We want to create a doll room, but we want to make it a creepy doll room. Well, then we started setting out the dolls in certain places, and I've had different psychics, different mediums come through, Diet and Scotty Rourke and all them come down through, and they're like, well, that one has an attachment, that one has an attachment, that one's evil. And I'm like, no, it's not evil. They're like, no, it's just got a grouchy something attached to it. There's no evil dolls. Everybody says there's one that you'll hear on EVPs. When you go near it, it growls at you. It just, you know. So there's multiple things that do have attachments on them in our building, because we keep collecting more and more and more. The only thing that I don't want to have an attachment is one of our big statues. I don't want that thing walking down the hall at me in the middle of the night.
Oh no.
Crap out of me.
You mean floating? You mean more like a floating motion?
Well, we do have the full nun statue now.
I know. That's what I was thinking about.
Ron is actually right now.
That'd be like a freaking scene off of Scooby-Doo or something.
Right.
Bye, Annie.
Have a good night, Annie. Ron is right now downstairs working on Twisty the Clown, 2 It statues, you know, Pennywise.
Ooh.
Also working on a Hellraiser,
Nice.
and he's
Ooh,
working on,
Daughter.
what's his face? The Terrifier, Art the Clown. He's making 1 or 2 version of Art the Clown right now.
Wow.
Nice.
He also
Yes.
got a shipment of critters in, and he's working on the Audrey 2 plants that everybody wants.
Hmm.
So
I want one.
Yeah.
They were 50. How much did you say they were?
they're 50 apiece. We will not have any of them done until May. We thought we'd have them done earlier, but our shipment of supplies to make them, some of them were out of stock. So we got to wait till they come back in stock to get them so we can make them. And we're trying to find other sellers, but for that stuff, there's not too many sellers that sell that stuff. I mean, the Audrey 2s, that face that's on there, the mouth, that's all hand painted clay. So he gets the clay mold, you know, the clay.
Wow.
And then he touches it up. It's already painted, but he touches it up and makes it look better. And then he creates all the plant material to go around it and pose it in the pot and all that stuff. It takes time.
But
Yeah,
that's
he is-
awesome, man, what he does. I mean, just the
It's
details.
awesome.
It's freaking amazing, dude. Yeah, it's cool because my dad, when I was younger, he used to make all this animatronics like at my house, like in my basement.
Yeah.
And I remember he had them always set up just to store them in the basement. And I'd be freaking terrified to go downstairs because he'd have Jason and then Freddy. And man, it was so awesome. But they'd be just like Jason be holding the knife like this, you know, and Freddy'd be looking like how he was. And I'd be having to go downstairs to get the laundry or something. And I'm like, don't even say, don't move, don't. I'm like, God, how do you do this to me? But it was so cool because all the neighborhood loved to go to our house on Halloween.
Yep.
It was awesome.
There's 2 police on the force in Brodhead that will not step foot in our building because they almost shot our Jason doll.
What?
Oh my
were-
God.
They were clearing my building. They found a door open when I wasn't there. So they called me and asked if they could go in and make sure nobody was inside the building and then lock the door for me again. Because I had already gone back down to Illinois. Well, I'm on the phone with the dispatcher telling her it's okay, you know, they can go in there. Well, they got up to the 3rd floor. They cleared the 3rd floor. They cleared the 2nd floor. And they were jumping at some of the statues we had sitting around here and there. All of a sudden, they rounded the corner into the gym, and Jason and Michael were standing right there in the doorway when they walked around the corner, and they're life size. And all I heard on the radio was, "Oh shit! I almost shot Jason." And to this day, those 2 police officers, they said, "You can come up here and clear your own building. We'll just wait outside." They will not step
That's
foot.
hilarious. That's too funny.
That's what my friend.
Um,
Hey, come here. Don't.
talk about the laser that you have down the main hallway and the fog and like what kind of things that happen, because
Okay.
obviously we were watching Bree Hollingshead and Nick Carboni and stuff, you know.
Yeah,
Look, little hippie boy's my friend.
okay, I own a haunted location. It's for a haunted house. It's not for me and the paranormal and all that stuff. I'm not a paranormal investigator. I never thought to be a paranormal investigator.
No, just.
But when we had a bunch of people coming through and they're showing me these little toys and these little tricks and this and that, I start thinking of my own experiments. Well, in the haunted house, we have something called a laser swamp, where you position 2 level line green lasers at one end of the hallway, and at the opposite end, pointing at each other, you put the other level line lasers. Well, then down the hallway, you run a PVC tube, and you put the fog machine on the PVC tube, and it's got holes all the way down it. It disperses the fog out over the entire hallway. You turn the fog machine on, you turn the lasers on, you let the hallway fill up with fog, and it creates a water effect in the lasers. Well, once you get that laser effect going, if you sit there for a good 5 minutes, you can see the drafts that are coming down the hallway where the natural flow of the fog is going to come towards you or go away from you, you know, up and down the hall. Well, then once you get that pattern going that you can see which direction it's flowing, all of a sudden you'll see a black circle appear in like a partition in the laser itself and the fog. And you'll see swirls behind it as it's walking towards you. And that's one of our spirits walking through the fog. They can
That's
park the
freaking
fog,
awesome, dude.
they can do whatever they want to do with it. And we've actually had faces come through where you see a face in the fog. So there's just
Wow.
I didn't think that you.
and that's one experiment that I thought of. I've seen the grid pens, I've seen all the different laser things, but I've never seen this thing done like that. So we tried it, we experimented with it, and we got
Oh, my
results.
dad's buying you so much.
And
I remember seeing full blown like figures
yeah,
on Bree's live down that
Walking
hallway.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing what you can find with that thing. And now that I did that experiment, everybody wants to see that experiment when they come up to investigate.
So are you going to
Yeah.
do that for the event?
Yep, I do turn it on for roughly an hour because running the fog machines that long, we go through a lot of fog, and that stuff's not cheap.
Right.
Yeah.
That'd be cool though, man. So that's another thing to expect then. As far as, you know, coming out on March 23rd, on the public investigation at Brodhead, the fog with the lasers. That's gonna be awesome, dude. Everybody's gonna be like, whoa.
We just found some other little toys at the dollar store, believe it or not, that are touch sensitive, and they talk once you touch them. So we're gonna.
Okay.
Oh wow.
They're battery operated. They were $1.25 at Dollar Tree, and I figured I'm gonna bring them up, and I'm gonna see if one of my spirits can learn how to manipulate it, where they can make it talk to us. They have
That's
to touch
awesome.
it to make it work, and it's electronic, so it's going to be easier for them because it's electronic.
Right.
My spirits already know how to use a step pad. When you walk down through a haunted house and you step on a pad, something activates over here or lights
Oh
come
yeah.
on over here.
Oh,
We have one of our animatronic monsters hooked up to one of those step pads, and I had it fully working. I had it aired up. I was practicing with it and everything like that, and I walked away and left it running. Well, I come in the hallway. The only thing that is going to activate that monster if something steps on that pad or breaks that field, of the pad.
hmm
And I turn the corner because I hear this, air sound that's going up and down and up and down. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I turn around and look, my monster's bouncing up and down and up and down. And then you heard footsteps run away. I'm like, they were
Oh
playing
wow.
step pad. They learned how to play with that step pad.
That's
They also
awesome.
learned how to use motion detection lights. The motion sensor lights.
Yeah.
Oh sure, yeah.
Set those off left and
Yeah.
right now.
Nice.
Stephanie,
Yeah,
are
we
you
got a
going to say
couple of
something?
motion.
You what?
Oh,
You what?
Were you going to say something, Stephanie?
No. My thing keeps breaking up.
Oh,
So yeah, I won't have any of the big animatronics running that night. They haven't been cleaned or anything this year, so I can't get them set up in time. It takes roughly 4 weeks to get those things up and running. I just don't have enough time. But
right.
I will have the laser swamp going. I will have, from when you guys were there last to what you're gonna see new, we have rearranged a lot of stuff in that building.
okay.
Nice.
You're gonna see a lot more than you did the last time you were there.
So we'll be able to go and explore through the haunted attraction part of
Yes, you
the
will.
building, what you have set up.
Yep. The horror museum, we're
That's gonna
in the
be
process of building that right now. Do you remember the funeral parlor we had set up?
Oh, yes.
yes.
Yep.
That
That was
now
awesome.
gone. The funeral parlor is
Okay.
now gone. That's going to be our new vendor room we're making.
Oh,
That
Oh,
funeral
okay.
parlor has been moved all the way down to the other end of the building in the cafeteria and rebuilt to look even better. So
Nice.
it looks totally different, and it's really eerie, and everybody's getting stuff inside that new funeral parlor like crazy.
Oh yeah, that's one of the places I want to investigate. And
Yep.
It's down by the janitor's quarters.
okay.
yes, in that big room in the back where,
Yep.
in the way back.
Yep, we have a gift shop set up down there now too.
Nice.
Where the horror museum is being built is in front of the chapel for the funeral parlor. The gym looks different. We have rearranged a lot of stuff in the gym. We do have tables for everybody to sit at now. So when you come in, you actually have cafeteria tables to sit at. Somebody donated a bunch of cafeteria tables to us. So
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of new stuff from the last time you guys have been there. So you're going to be amazed at what you see.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't even get to
Yeah.
go through the entire building last time.
We were
I'm-
watching Breeze live when
Uh-oh. Is he froze?
I was gonna say we were watching Breeze live, and you had the whole man, the lights and the music, and it was hitting the floor. Dude, that thing was badass. I hope we can experience some of that too, Bill.
As soon as everybody walks in, I will have the laser lights going. I'll have different during the night. I'll light. That's how I energize my building, is through the music.
Nice.
You know, so certain times during the night, I will pump up the music really loud, give my spirits energy. They know a party's going on in the gym. Let's play.
Oh, yeah, good one.
a lot. My dog's going nuts behind me.
Hi, dear. So cute.
Yeah, she's cute.
Basically, periodically through the night, I will pump up the music and get things going. You get a lot of people that come through that want to do they're like, we're going to get an intense, good investigation in. You got to be absolutely silent. That night, they go home with no evidence. Because if you leave that building silent, they go to sleep on you. They don't want to be with you. They don't want to play.
Yeah, it's boring.
You pump up the music, you get energy flowing in that building, and you watch night and day what happens to that building.
Yeah.
Every spirit loves music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spirit, you'll get all 15 to 18 spirits running around dancing and playing and chasing each other up and down the halls and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Think about who they were, when they were there. They were kids,
These spirits are kids. The kids want to play. They don't want to sit and like they're sitting in the classroom. What's your name? Where are you from? How old are you? You ask those questions. They're like, yeah, you're boring. I'm going to the other place to play.
Exactly.
And that's what they
That's
do.
funny.
I mean, if anyone knows my building, it's me. I know when. I'm not a psychic. I'm not a medium. I'm not anything like that, but I am an empath. I can feel what's going on. And I turn the music on and all the hair on my arm stands up straight and then starts rising on the back of my neck. And then I can feel kids touching my legs. I know it's time to play. It's time to dance. They want to get moving.
There's a tree over here.
There's going to be
That's
a lot of
awesome,
stuff going on. I hope everybody enjoys themselves when they get there because I'm going to try to keep it as amped as possible for you.
I can't wait to meet Sandy. I have actually been friends with Sandy on Facebook for like the past couple of years now, and I've never actually met her face to face, but I met a couple of her guys at the old YMCA in Rock Island from
Yes.
Transcendent Paranormal Society. So it's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I remember Sandy actually was there at Spirits in the Spring last year, and she was trying to message me and say, I didn't see you. I was like, oh, dang it. And I've
Did I
never
meet
met
her?
Ed. No.
No, I
And
asked
I'm-
her. She said she'd never met any yet.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt. I know we're going to have fun. Without a doubt. It's going to be a blast.
Right.
And I've never met Ed either. So that's going to be awesome also.
Sandy has
Yeah.
investigated the building a good 8 to 10 times so far. If I have an open night, she says, call her, I'll be there. We're going to do this. And she comes
Nice.
right up, and next thing I know, she's got a full-blown investigation going on, and she's having a blast.
Dude, I can't wait for this.
I turn around and, when Sandy's up there, she actually hosts our building for if I can't make a tour or something like that, she'll show up, let the people in, for their paranormal investigation. She's like Kat does at Edinburgh Manor. She gives them the tour and she does stuff like that for me. Along with Ethan Kumarad, who's with Paranormal Exposures, he opens the building up for me too. So
Okay.
they're both within 45 minutes to an hour away, so they just bop right over and run the team for me if I can't make it that night, and then we pay accordingly.
That's awesome.
All Sandy wants
Nice.
is free investigation, so I can say, hey, you come up and
That's
investigate.
definitely.
Plus,
Yeah.
Sandy's also in love with Bridges Bar and Grill just down the street
That's
where we
amazing.
get food all the time. So they make some of the best hamburgers around.
Oh, yeah.
I love hamburgers.
That and
I
turkey
might have
and
to try that.
chicken wraps and stuff like that they make are just, they're huge. They're
Oh.
really good. So, yeah, it's,
Okay, so we need to go. Wait, we need to get up there early, and so we can get lunch there, and stop at that place because I want to stop there. I want to get lunch there. So we're gonna have to we need to leave a little early anyway because we need to arrive so we can kind of talk to Bill about, the rundown of, what's what before people arrive. So we're not arriving when people, so we're ready,
Right.
'cause that way Bill can give us pointers, Tiffany and Alicia. So it'd be really wise for us to kind of show up a little bit early so we can talk about things too. And then, maybe we can stop for lunch. Yeah. That's funny.
Just so you guys know, Friday night I have an investigation. It's just an 8-hour investigation, so they're leaving by 2 a.m. I'm spending the night. I will be there. I will have the doors unlocked at the building at 10 a.m. for you guys to whenever you guys get there. If you're there 1, 2, noon, 11, I don't care. Basically what I'm going to be doing is walking around and cleaning some stuff up in the building, making sure everything is secure and ready for the night. And that's my normal routine, is I make sure everything is safe for everybody to go through. Then you guys get there. I was going to walk you through the building and show you certain areas I don't want you going, or the teams going, anybody going down in certain areas. And once that is all established, we'll be ready to go at 3 o'clock. Open the doors, let people in, and then the show starts.
Dude, we're so freaking pumped, man. Like,
I can't wait.
So I've been getting like new equipment for this, and just been investing in different things.
Speaking of Derek, you need to get out that piece that you just got because you wanted to have the audience give it a name, right?
Oh yeah. I can do that. We did get one name. Jamie said Marshmallow. So let me go grab it real quick and I'll be right back.
Ron just came in.
No. Hi, Pennywise. Pennywise, meet Georgie.
There you go.
I love it. Ron, I gotta say, you're such a badass.
My daughter would love that.
I love the goblin. I love all the stuff that you made. You're super awesome.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
Welcome. You definitely deserve the credit, dude. Like, you should be working for Hollywood.
We're working on Ludo next to go with the Goblin King. So.
No! Yeah!
Oh, that'd be cool.
We have a 6-foot Ludo by the time summer comes. So.
Oh my gosh! Yes! I love Ludo!
And I'm trying to make it so I can wear the costume. That way I can run up and down the halls as Ludo.
Oh.
Ron's going back to work.
I was thinking it. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my gosh.
So, Lexi doesn't know what to do right now. There you go. The movie.
So this little guy here is an EMF detector. It's a trigger object for children that if they go up and try to touch it or play with it, it goes off.
Or
It's
anyone.
just like the blueberry. Yeah. And basically, I thought by giving it a name, it would kind of help the spirits, like, know, like, hey, can you go up and touch such and such, Like, if we give it a name, it'll be familiar with the item, not just, hey, go up and grab the bear. Like, I want to give it a name. I thought that was cool. So if anybody has suggestions for a name for this guy, let us know.
Or girl.
And if we get multiple names,
Hi, Lauren.
Right?
yeah, it could be a boy or girl, but I know with the pink bow, it's, there's nothing wrong with that. So, and then basically if we get multiple names, I'll put all the names in a hat. So I'm not just favoritism over one person or the next. And then I'll draw a name and then we'll stick with that and we'll call it this tonight. But I thought it was cute.
It is. And,
Super fluffy.
and at our building, those do work good. We Are Paranormal has one.
Yeah.
And
See, basically,
as soon as they set it out,
yeah.
it starts lighting up.
Yeah.
So if anyone
Yeah,
has a name, post it in the comments. Bill, since you're also on here, you're included.
He said Pennywise. Did you say Pennywise?
No, you missed it.
Did I hear you say?
You missed it. When you disappeared, Ron brought in Pennywise. He had the full mask and everything right here, showing Alicia and Tiffy.
Oh, can you have it now?
No, it's downstairs again. He's back working on it. He brought it up.
I missed it.
The eyes
He
lit
brought
up.
it up.
He was
So
freaking
he
out.
brought it up to show everybody.
Yeah, they saw it.
I'm definitely gonna rewatch
Yeah.
it. That's awesome.
He said he was downstairs painting it, and he has it on a mannequin's head, so he can manipulate it and what he needs to do with it. And we never knew the eyes lit up. And he said when he was painting it, the eyes suddenly lit up, and he freaked out.
That's hilarious. I'd probably do the same thing. Whoa, what the
Mhm.
dude? If this bear's eyes lit up red or something, I'm gonna be like, whoa. We need some holy water. Bring it in. Hey, bring in the crucifix. We're doing a full blown exorcism on this teddy bear.
Potatoes.
No, it's funny. That would be kind of cool though if the eyes lit up on it. Now that I think about it, I might have to have Rob do some fabrication on this little teddy bear to make his eyes light up.
That would be something really easy. I mean, you just get 2 LED lights and a battery.
Just leave it there.
It should work just fine, and have it where you can manipulate the battery pack like you do a mag flashlight and have the light light up. That real thin contact that they do.
So since people are coming out of town, maybe we should post it what motels they could stay at if they need to stay over.
They
If
cannot
it's
stay.
too far for them to come back.
Your team is the only one.
Not that place, but outside of
Right.
Brodhead area.
In Brodhead, I don't know about that weekend. You'd have to call them to find out. Is Sugar River Lofts. They have 5 rooms. It's like a little bed and breakfast. You can stay there. The best place to stay would be in Monroe, Wisconsin. They have 2 or 3 different motels or hotels there. It's 12
That's
minutes
where we
from
went.
the building.
Yep.
It's in Monroe, so you're closer to the building than you would be going to Janesville or Beloit or something like that.
Yeah.
Right.
We stayed at
I think we do have a
where
couple
we
left.
stayed at the where do we stay at when we
Days
went there? No.
I think we
Oh,
stayed at like a Super 8.
Days in.
Super 8. And that was
Super 8.
actually really nice, and they had really good breakfast. I was surprised.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I forgot what town that was, but it was not very far away.
Monroe.
It was the
That
place
was
that
Monroe.
you
Oh, it was
mentioned
in
that-
Monroe.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, there's plenty of places to stay around there. It's just I've been talking with the mayor, and him and his buddies that own the bank and all that stuff. They're actually talking about building a bigger hotel in Brodhead now.
Oh,
Oh,
Because
nice.
Okay.
Our building is bringing in a lot of people, to the town. There are other things around us that are close enough to Brodhead that they could use that motel also there. Plus, we're on one of the main highways in Wisconsin, so Highway 11 runs right through town, so they could use a motel. They really can.
Right.
Right.
yeah.
So all the investment group around there, they're talking about actually building one now. So
Oh, that's cool, man.
that'll work out for us when we have our Paracons and other events that we have. If you want to go stay at the motel, go stay at the motel, and then I'll just leave a door unlocked. Or we actually put keypads on some of the doors at the building so I can actually call you or text you the keypad number, and you can get in the building yourself without me being there.
Right.
And that way, we did that for Sandy, and we did that for Ethan and Brandon, and to let people
Just
in the
to
building.
make sure. Right. Just to make sure like everything's secure and
Right.
like you're not leaving it unlocked for a certain amount of time because, you know, unfortunately there are those people that are kind of scandalous out there and, you know, kids and,
Mhm.
you know, curious people and yeah. So yeah, you got to definitely
Well,
take those extra measures to
even
keep your
when I'm
building safe.
even when I'm there working by myself, I'll tell everybody, do not come to the building and bang on the door. I'll never hear it. I won't
Oh
hear
yeah.
you banging on a door anywhere in that building. Text me and I'll come down and let you out, let you into the building.
Right.
If I don't lock the doors, people think it's a public building and just open the door and come walking through. And next thing I know, I'm throwing things at people because they just scared the ever living crap out of me sneaking up behind me.
Right.
You think you're alone in a building and all of a sudden you hear somebody talking behind you, you freak out a little bit.
Right. Exactly.
The dogs are in there running around, and if they hear you, they're going to attack because they're protecting me. They're the nicest dogs in the world until they see me scared. Then they will attack. So
Yeah, for sure. And that's scary being in a building alone, a big building by yourself, and then somebody's just there. And you're like,
you're not one of my spirits.
Well, I'm super excited.
I'm excited. I can't wait for you guys to come up. I went all last week thinking it was next week that you guys were coming in, and I'm like, no, there's still 2 weeks yet. I'm like, damn.
I know we still got 2 weeks left. I'm like, man, it can't come any sooner. Let's go.
Yeah, it's coming up so fast. Everything happened just so fast. Like it was like 2 weeks ago that we were talking about on a podcast. We were like, well, we've had a lot of people that's been reaching out to us over the past couple of years that wanted to investigate with us. And so we were thinking about like hosting a public event where everyone could hang out and investigate with us. And then you shot us out the offer, which was freaking awesome. So, like I said again, thank you so much for making this possible for us and believing in us and like trying to put us out there on the maps,
I would rather see you guys get your foot in the door and move up. Be where you want to be. From there, you build yourselves. I'm not going to help you build yourselves. I'm just giving you the opportunity to get and the step up that you need, where it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg to do it.
Right.
If you go to Ashmore Estates and say, hey, we're going to do a public event for you, what's it going to cost us? He's going to say how many people, and he's going to give you a per person price, and you guys have to pay to be there also.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's a lot of places that will require your team to pay to be there. And for me, you're actually helping me out because you're getting my name out there.
Yeah.
So it's I'm scratching your back, you scratch my back, everything is good, and let's run with it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
So, and like I said, Ron and I are giving back to the groups that help us out this year. So be prepared.
Nice.
We're willing to
I
help.
want some nuts.
There
I
you
want
go.
some nuts.
What flavor?
She wants your nuts. She wants your nuts. No.
The chupacabra ones? Oh my god. Those are so good. I want the
what flavor I
chupacabra.
had.
Whatever flavor you can think of, let me know, and I'll see if I can get it.
And then he'll just pop it out.
So my father-in-law really likes, I think, spicy stuff. So I'm gonna try to get him a hot, spicy. If you got it, I think you do.
I will make you 2 containers of either the hot and spicy peanuts or the hot and spicy cashews.
Nice.
He likes cashews, so do I.
Okay.
And
I'll
she
make a
likes
couple
hot stuff
containers
too.
of the hot and spicy cashews, and then
I like chupacabra.
the chupacabra chow. I'll get
Yes,
you some chow.
it's so good. Oh my god. I smashed the whole I smashed the whole entire freaking box in like a day.
The one I
That's not
can't.
the first time he's smashed a box of nuts.
Yeah, whatever.
The one I can't get that I really, 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 I'm dying for it is they make a peanut butter and jelly trail mix.
Oh, yum.
It has little chocolate Reese's cups, like little tiny things. They can't be like
Ooh.
that big.
Wow.
They're little tiny Reese's cups that are filled with strawberry jelly.
Oh my God.
And then they've got little balls in it that are pure peanut butter and peanut butter chips. And then it's got the graham crackers, little tiny graham cracker squares or cookie bites. And you mix that together with the peanuts and stuff like that. When you're eating it, it tastes like you're eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Oh my God, with the tall glass of milk. Let's
Yeah.
go. Run it.
I went through 4 3-pound bags in less than a week.
Oh my God. That sounds phenomenal.
It's just too good. I mean, there's so many different varieties and different flavors that we get. I do have the garlic, black garlic hazelnuts again. We did find those. So those were a big seller at YMCA. Those sold out in a matter of an hour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you were going through them.
So yeah, we're getting there. They're just a special this year. They're going to be a special commodity item you can only get at Brodhead Manor. If I myself will not be going to different. Was that a person that just stuck in there?
That was Charles.
Okay.
He's gaming.
Okay. What's up?
Hi, Charles.
Like I said, I will not be attending any Paracons this year. From whatever anybody has said or advertised or anything like that, I myself am not going to any Paracons. Since we offered to book up this year, when I open the books this year, I have exactly 6 days that are left available until October. I am fully booked 100%.
So you're fully loaded
Wow.
with
Wow.
you got a lot of stuff going on.
Yes, we do.
That's
We
awesome
have-
though. That's good for you though,
We have 3 Paracons ourselves this year. We have Spirits in the Spring. We have Christina Bloom's Metabo Paranormal or Metaphysical Fair. She's having that in July. And then in August, we're doing a pop-up Paracon.
I literally just got off my
And then we have Chris Fleming is doing his event there this year. So that's June 29th. So we're so booked up and fully loaded this year. I have no chance to get to any other Paracons. I'd love to go, but I'd rather be at my building, hosting my building. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and
Right.
Ron will not give a tour. He refuses to give a tour if his life depends on it. So,
Okay, I got
That's
the
funny.
screenshot.
Well, so yeah, and if anybody out there is watching right now, we're talking about the Brodhead Manor, talking to Bill Walters, and I said Walters, Bill Walter, and but I'm not the only person that's accidentally said
no, a
that.
lot of people do.
And basically, if you want to get up if you're up in Wisconsin, it's about 45 minutes from Rockford North. Check out Brodhead Manor, you guys. It's a beautiful building. It's active. And Bill's an awesome person, so they'll make you feel right at home when you get there, and but yeah.
If anybody would like to have just a tour of the building or anything like that, message us on Facebook at Brodhead Manor, and we'll set up a tour. It's $10 a person, and you roughly get almost a 2-hour tour of the building by the time we're done walking through the entire building. If you need an appointment to do that because we do them during the daytime and then we run our paranormal teams at night. So we have plenty of time, plenty of opportunity. If you'd like to, schedule us. We'll set it up. Bring as many people as you want. Other than that, I think we've covered most everything. And then you lost
Right.
I think Alicia's taking a little break. I had to rotate because my kids are playing the VR and they're being kind of loud. So a lot of background noise going on. Excuse me. I
We're
got
having fun.
a little bit of a lingering cough still, but we're progressing with that. So anyway, I think once we get Alicia back on here, we're gonna wrap things up. We're gonna let Bill go, and we're gonna just have a good rest of the night. So just gonna wait for her to pop back on here
Okay.
for sure.
And I'll share it out if they want your trail mix and all that too.
Yeah.
And go to your website.
All right. Well, we don't have an actual website, but
Not yet.
come to our Paracons, come to our events. We will
Yeah.
have Bill's nuts for sale.
Yep.
Not my personal nuts, but we will have those nuts available. You guys can't afford me.
Oh, it's hard to laugh.
There she is.
I'm
Oh
back.
God, it's funny.
Sorry.
It's hilarious. I was just telling the guys that we're gonna probably wrap things up here for the night.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
Well, to you three, it's been a pleasure as usual. I can't wait to see you in 2 weeks. I really looking forward to it. So
yeah, it's gonna be a blast.
it's going to be a really fun event. I have this feeling that you guys are going to knock it out of the park.
Oh yeah.
That's
So
gonna
March
be fun.
23rd, mark your calendars. RSVP. Go to our website, Eternal Paranormal. Our not a website. Go to our Facebook page, Eternal Paranormal, and RSVP your spot, and or just
That's
message
going.
us. But yeah, it starts at 3 p.m. and goes till midnight. If things are going good, Bill said we could stay a little bit later, just depending on how things go for the night. So we hope to see everybody there March 23rd, 3 p.m. Brodhead Manor. We're excited for this, guys. You don't want to miss this.
Pizza, spirit dodgeball, investigations, and hanging out with all of us.
And
And
Bill's
And Ed.
Come get your nuts.
Sandy, we got special guests coming out. We got special guests coming out that night too, you guys. So,
We don't even know
if
what it
you guys
is.
are watching this, we don't know who you are yet, but that's awesome. Thank you guys. We can't wait to see you out there. He's
I
not
don't-
disclosing this with us.
I don't want to announce who the special guest is because we don't know if they're going to make it or not for
Okay.
sure.
Oh, okay, sure.
There's a lot of things pending for them to come, so
Okay.
we're just waiting to see who comes. So
Okay, well, if you guys make it, awesome. And if not, that's awesome too for just, trying to make you guys availability for us. So either way, we appreciate it. So, yep.
they're coming out to show support. So
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Thank
we're
you
gonna meet some
again.
really cool people. So,
Yes. Thank you again, Bill.
you're
We
welcome.
love you.
Anytime. We love you too.
love you. Uncle
And we're-
Bill.
See you in
Yeah,
2
that's me.
weeks.
I'm Uncle Bill.
It's gonna fly by.
Oh, yeah, it will. 13 days.
There you go.
All right. Well, have a good night, Bill.
You too, and we will talk to you very soon.
Yes,
Good
sir.
night. Bye,
Good
Bill.
night.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.